Hey, what's going on with y'all? Fellas, ladies, what's good? It's good to see y'all. It's most definitely good to be back. Ah! You know, got the wire sticking on my mouth finally. It took me about 7 weeks. Supposed to be 6 weeks, but they had to hold me back a week. It's been like probably 3 weeks after the fact. I ain't made a video since. I almost did one day. I think I did, but I had canceled it because, I don't know, for whatever reason, that probably made the most sense to me at the time. I had canceled the video. So here I am now. Since that time, things haven't gotten much better. If anything, they might have got worse. Which I already knew this. I knew this 2 weeks in advance, and I remember I discussed this about maybe going back into the tank with the wolves. Or with the sharks. Talking about tanks. I don't want to call them sharks. I want to call them wolves because sharks can do this shit independently. They'll fuck you up independently. Ah! Get your ass. Ah! Get you. With them razor blade sharp mouths and shit. But see, my thing is this time, was the memories of going back to where I was already at before. I'm sorry, right? The memories where I was at before all this shit happened, is it happened in the cafeteria where we all sleep if you're in hypo. Short for hypothermia. And I knew they was gonna put me back there. Now, I told y'all, like last video I said that motherfucker caught me drinking once or whatever the fuck. I was all drunk. Not as drunk as my other dude I was with, but I was, drunk enough to the fact that, like, this place, like, here is, like, if you do anything to make them, like, not want you, like, even if you're older, you get drunk, you do anything like that, they'll kick you out of your room. They got a blind dude who was, like, 60-something years old, 62 years old, and my boy was, like, 64 years old. He's sitting here walking around hypo, and these motherfuckers both got problems. So I'm looking like this. They've been in there for a month and a half. He'll get out of there eventually. He'll get a red. But it's because these motherfuckers know him. He's older. So if someone that's like 62, 64 years old, I'm sitting here 35 years old, I ain't got a fucking chance to get in a goddamn apartment. And that motherfucker told me, the social worker, when he kicked me out the room and shit, now he want to talk to me, but my friend all of a sudden, fucking faggot, he's like, all right, well, so basically, I was like, what's up with the bed, man? Can I get a bed? Like, I'm still going through jaw pain. Oh, well, basically, you're still on the waiting list, and the waiting list is real long. You're like real short, and the waiting list is like this. You're all the way down here, and blah 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 blah. You ain't telling me shit. Now you want to tell me about a workforce employment agency or whatever the fuck you're talking about, work counselor, help me with jobs and shit like that. My dog, I already had one of those. The one that helped me in the other shelter, all she did was send me links to Indeed of stuff I can go look for myself. I've already been doing those things. I put in like, I don't know how many applications, a lot. Over 50. And I can't get driving jobs because my driving record got fucked up because I didn't realize how much of a problem I was gonna be when I get Kim pulled over them tickets. And now I'm not working. Now as I'm trying to look for a job again, they keep telling me, oh, basically your DMV record's fucked. So like that's what it's been. That's what it is. The first thing I did when I got out the shop and got my shit taken out was I waited, because I had to wait at least 3 to 4 hours. Now they said like 1 to 2 hours, but it's about 3 or 4 hours if I felt like I could get any feeling back in my mouth. First it was my top lip. That motherfucker, I couldn't feel shit. Then it was my bottom lip. And with my bottom lip, I was like, man, I'm gonna go get me some food. I want something to eat. So I had a little ticket, a little voucher at McDonald's, for the little app to get a free McChicken or a free cheeseburger. I chose a McChicken because it's more filling. The McDouble would have been better, would have been smoother, and it'd have been like a lot more softer to eat. I ate that McChicken, and I was biting it, right, and my lip was so sore. Right? So I eat it, just like land on my lip. And the mayonnaise or the fucking whatever just fall. I said like light mayonnaise because I don't want all that shit. I know it's gonna slip everywhere, so it's falling on my lip. And I still enjoyed it though. Even though my mouth was completely numb, I ate that motherfucker. I couldn't even feel it like in my mouth, but I could taste it. But I couldn't feel it. It was kind of funny. So that was the first thing I did was got McChicken. I mean, anything else would have been like ruined, I guess. So the free McChicken. I went into the shelter. I got lunch. No, I got lunch and I got dinner. It was nasty as hell. I continued to eat lunch and dinner there for like 4 or 5 days. I got kicked out of my room on Monday. I decided that this is not gonna work for me. I can't do the hypo thing again. So I talked to people and I said, hey, help me out. Let me stay. Like, can you hold my bag down? Let me stay with you a couple of days. I don't know. Just like as I figure out what I'm doing. And I got this one person who's really helping me out. Really helping me out. I mean, like, I stayed there for like 4 days. And then I left and I went on the street. I didn't want to go back in the shelter because I was gone there for so long. It was awkward. And my homeboys kept calling me from the shelter. Hey man, where you at? One of them in particular. Where you at? Where you at? Shit, I'll be there, man. And my other homeboy who knows people that jump me, I don't mind him, but if you're gonna hang out, you gotta come out here. We're not going to the highway. You gotta come here and you gotta chill with me. But I'm not going to the highway with you. I know he's gonna set me up because I met him like 2 months ago when my jaw was still wired. I saw him. I was kind of like nervous because I'm like, this nigga might be trying to set me up because it's his cousin that beat me up. But he don't like him. Because he's a piece of shit. And that motherfucker, I got some good news for you guys. So I got jumped, right? But the one dude in particular who was like, the one I keep thinking about the most because I know him, he's my friend. Other dude I really didn't know that well. He got in there too. I was getting jumped from both sides, but he was the one that like initiated the jumping. Like he was the one that hit me first, and then that's when he went in too. And he was the one that did the most damage to me. In a sense, which is kind of funny because he was on the right side of me, but the left side of my jaw hurts more than the right side. But because he broke my jaw with his foot, and like there was like a weapon of some sort that got hit here. It broke this jaw of my jaw. See it, you actually see the crooked tooth. And this side, which is like broken on like the upper and the bottom part, fractured. So I'm like, I got my jaw broken 3.5 places, almost 4 because up there too. And I can never eat the same, even though I got my eating rights back. I can't eat the same. Even when I chew on things, they don't feel the same. If I chew bagels, I can chew, as long as it's not toasted too much. It can't be too crunchy. And I'm basically not supposed to eat spicy foods ever, which I don't really see any problem with that. But this chewy shit, I can't chew gum. Like, I can't do it anymore. Like, God damn, you took away something that I was like the most known for doing in my entire life. I've always like bite and chew things like an animal. I just like rip it off like plastic on, rip it off my teeth. I can't do that shit. Even I bite my nails. Like, I have fucking nails, like fingernails. I've been biting them lately. You know, because my nervous tendencies will keep me just chewing. So maybe it got a little stronger, but it's been 3 weeks. I might go look up the disability about this shit because, you know, my jaw now is fragile. A jaw that I had that was so strong, you can't break with a punch. You gotta hit me real fucking hard with it. You gotta bring out a bat or a shoe and keep kicking me in my face for my jaw to break. You know, and that's when I knew it was broken when it happened. I was like, damn, that motherfucker broken. I felt it. I was like, shit. I was like, it's broken on both sides. I was like, shit. What the fuck do I do now? And I knew about the wired shit. I was like, doctor told me, look, man, we got 3 choices for you. He said, you can either wait till Tuesday, which was like Friday at the time. No, it was Thursday at the time. Wait till Tuesday. I can get the equipment to to basically pry your jaw open with like a metal pieces, so it won't be shut, but you like it'll be like you can only open it so wide, which sounds good. But it won't. He's not guaranteed to heal your jaw all the way. It'll, you know what I'm saying? It still might be crooked as fuck, but it'll do better than, you know, having to let your jaw, you know, heal naturally. Number 2 was your jaw will heal naturally, and it'll be a little crooked. It'll be off. Your bite's gonna be off for sure. But you can still eat. You just gotta eat soft foods, and you can, you know, open your mouth. Third choice I have is I wire your mouth shut completely. You can't open your mouth. You only drink liquid foods, and that's it. You're gonna have to deal with that for 6 weeks. And I thought about it. I said, okay, so wait till Tuesday. I'm in a place I don't know where I'm at. I'm homeless, so I have to sleep outside and wait for you. Or I'm not gonna let my jaw, you know, heal by itself, because that doesn't seem like the ideal way to go. That doesn't seem, because then I might have like my jaw might be fat, it might be crooked on this side or something like that. Crooked. Nah, I was like, nah. Did a good job, but my jaw's line is still good. So my third option said I'm gonna go with third option. I could take it. I'm a strong motherfucker. I could take 6 weeks, and I did. I did take it. It took 7 weeks. It actually added an extra week because these motherfuckers couldn't get me in there. I took 7 weeks of that. And that was the hardest thing I ever dealt with in my life physically. Probably almost in my life in a way, because it really just, it messed with me mentally. Thinking about why this happened to me, how it happened to me, and trying to figure out what to eat when I'm hungry. I remember I smoke weed sometimes, like, you know, cottonmouth. You can't stick your tongue through your teeth, so you want to stick your tongue out. If you feel like you're sick, you want to throw up. One time I got drunk, I couldn't throw up because I couldn't stick my finger in my throat to force myself. So it was just like, if it comes, it comes. I'm like, I can't force it. And it was like, it was so hard, man. And the dude that did this to me, one of the dudes, back to that, he got slept. Somebody knocked his fucking ass out. Fucking faggot. And I hope he gets knocked out every fucking day of his life. I hope he's fucking dead. Because I'm not going to go back to that shelter, because I go back there, like I said before, there's 2 fucking things that are going to happen. That motherfucker's going to die, or he's going to die, or I'm going to die. There's 3 things that are going to happen. But one of us is going to be dead. I ain't got time for that fighting shit no more, man. I've been fighting all my goddamn life. I'm 35 years old, man. It's embarrassing to be fighting anyway. I should be past that maturity shit. Dude told me, one of the things he told me in that little crazy ass haunted house I was at, which I wanted to leave. I was so homeless, cold, I wanted to leave that motherfucker. I was like, no, I'm ready to leave. He said, look, man, he asked me, why did this happen to you? And I told him why. I said, these motherfuckers stole drugs out of my pocket. He wanted my jacket. I let him wear my jacket when it's cold outside. Here you go, put my jacket on. I let him wear my jacket. He gonna go through my pockets, take all my shit out there. He took my money. It wasn't that much money, but probably $7 or something, like $8. Took it out my pocket. And he took my weed and my Molly out of my pocket. I didn't have much of both, but I still had that. I'm like, nigga, where's my shit at that was in my pocket? I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna drop that. Like, for real, you gonna do me like that, bruh? Like, we meet him with boys. I got his sneakers on. He's wearing my sneakers. So honestly, when I got hit that day, and I got beat up real bad and shit, like, motherfucker, like dragged me up the steps, because I was downstairs, so he dragged me, or he might have picked me up, but I don't know. If he did, he barely had me, because he was dragging me. I was hitting my fucking ass against the thing. And he picked me, he threw me out, he dragged me. So he picked me up the steps as much as he could. And he dragged me out the door, up the hill. I remember that a lot, because he dragged me through that nasty ass ground, which was like probably piss and shit all over the ground, which jacket smell like piss and stuff. You don't understand what I was going through, man. Maybe you do, but... And I sat there and I put my bag and my jacket in a bag, and I was like, I can't wear the jacket. I can't wear the shoes, or they smell like mildew. So I just put them in a bag and I walked around with like socks on and a sweater. That was so cold. And I went to the doctors and they put me into that medical bed. And they put me in there for 2 months. And once my time was up, they got me out of the medical bed, even though I'm supposed to still be in there because my jaw is not fully functional. I can still eat, which is great. I gained some weight back. I gained at least 15 to 20 pounds at least. I mean, staying in this lady's house, man, she's been really helping me out. She's my friend. And she fed me with pizza. I cook pancakes and sausage, and she cooked some food, chicken. I cooked some chicken too with some fries and some pizzas. We eating like a motherfucker, eating out at Chick-fil-A. And I was like, thank you so much, because you're really like, you're helping me build my shit up, like just getting my confidence and my weight back. So I appreciate that so much. Now, and the best news, and the reason I found out how that dude got knocked out, because I knew people from the other shelter. Like I said, I know all these motherfuckers in every shelter over here. Like, you know me. So motherfucker saw me. I was like, oh shit, what's up? And he came through with the girl. She's like half black and Asian. She don't talk. She's scary. Like, some people get this scared. I don't go fuck with this bitch like she's a woman. Like, this bitch scares me. And I know how women, if you are like that, how you can be. I've been around dangerous women before. I know a scary woman when I see one. That bitch is scary. She don't do a lot. She don't talk at all. She just looks, and like, every look she gives, you can hear exactly what she's saying. Even when you're talking to her, she's almost didn't say anything back. I've never heard her actually verbally speak a word in my life. I've never heard her say anything. She's just very quiet, and that scares me. I used to be like that when I was like in 3rd grade. I would never say anything unless I knew you and my friend. That was loud. But if I didn't know you, I was very quiet. I didn't say shit to you because I don't know you like that. Whatever I said to you, you should hear it through my voice or through my body language. And people that knew that kind of shit understood that. And that's how she is. She has some tattoos on her face. She's pretty, and I think she would fuck me. I think she might be a whore though. But I think she would fuck me without being a whore. Like, I think she would actually date me type shit. But I won't mess with her because something about her, she's scary. She doesn't talk a lot, which I don't like that. I don't like when women talk too much, but I'd rather have a woman that talks too much than don't talk at all. Because, you know, my ex-girl, when she would get scary was when she didn't talk. She would get quiet. And that's when she got scary to me. So that's all that bitch does is be quiet. So that made me think about that, you know. In terms of fights, like I said, I ain't been hanging around the shelter too much. I mean, like, I don't know. I think I told you I had a knife fight over there. These 2 females were knife fighting. One of them got locked up. Another nigga got his face sliced, $150 across the face. Bang. Face was cut. Bang. Right all the way there from here to right there. It's cut. But it was a box cutter because I knew the nigga that did it. And he told me about that shit. And they had him in handcuffs, but they let him out the handcuffs because they said the other motherfucker had a knife too. And at the shelter, they don't give a fuck about any of that stuff. You know, he's got a $150 across the face. I feel like in the neighborhood, they would lock them up, and he would have got out after the judge told him to get out. But these cops were like, whatever. Mexican dude got his fucking face cut by a black nigga. Like, who gives a fuck? He cut his face all because he called him a dirty nigga. And you motherfuckers out here fighting over a word that don't mean shit anymore. It meant shit back in the day, but it don't really mean much anymore. Now y'all motherfuckers want to fight over that shit. You motherfuckers be acting all tough and shit like that until you get your motherfucking ass humbled. And don't worry, you gonna get humbled. See, I see somebody talking shit to me, be drunk as a motherfucker, but all right, cool, you funny. Because I tell you right now, I ain't fighting. So if I let you go, you got a good pass, because I'm not fighting you no more. I'm gonna hurt you. This here is for the rest of my life. That cut right there, and the sisters up there, it's for the rest of my fucking life. And the way I eat now is gone. It's never gonna be the same. Every time I chew, I can't even chew bubble gum because it hurts my teeth. So every time I think of those things, when you try to test me or you try to come close to me, you try to fuck with my shit and mess with my eating habits again, I'm gonna kill you. I don't give a fuck about that shit anymore. Cause shit, man. Being in prison is most of the time better than being in the shelter. Because you gotta sleep on the floor and everyone's overcrowded, but there's no bunk beds. There's only bunk beds for 30 people who are old and whatever the fuck. So don't even think about a bunk bed. Don't think about that shit, motherfucker. You just keep pushing. Don't think about that because you're not gonna get it. You're too young. If you're too old, maybe you drink, you smoke, whatever. You're not gonna get it. Okay. Anyway, y'all take it easy out there. Y'all be safe. Stay out of that bullshit, man. Don't let nobody say some stuff to you, man. Like, whatever. I don't give a fuck how tough you are. You might get jumped up. I was tough for a long time until I met my matches. So just be tough, be cool. And don't be too cool, because if you're going to be too cool, you're going to lose. Because when you're too cool, you let people knowing a lot of things about you they shouldn't know about. How easy you are to infiltrate, even if you're not trying to put it that way. Peace out, y'all.